everyone, it's Miss Victoria from the Ridgewood Library. I hope you're all doing well. I have an interesting story time for you today. It's all about dots and spots. Bet you don't really think about those too much, but that's why I have my spotted shirt on today, my polka dots. So let's see from these books what we can learn about spots and how they actually add meaning and color to our lives. I hope you enjoy. Our first book is called Put Me in the Zoo by Robert Lopshire. I will go into the zoo. I want to see it. Yes, I do. I would like to live this way. This is where I want to stay. Will you keep me in the zoo? I want to stay in here with you. We do not want you in the zoo. Out you go, out, out with you. Poor spotted guy. Why did they put me out this way? I should be in. I want to stay. He's got a lot of nice polka dots, doesn't he? Why should they put you in the zoo? What good are you? What can you do? Well, let's see. What good am I? What can I do? Now here is one thing I can do. Look, now all his spots have turned from red to blue. And now his spots are orange. Say, he looks very good that way. Now look at this. What do you see? Green spots, as green can be. Violet spots. Say, you are good. Do more. We wish you would. I can do more. Look, this is new. Blue, orange, green, and violet too. Oh, they would put me in the zoo if they could see what I can do. He really is very talented with those colored spots. I can put my spots up on this ball, and I can put them on a wall. I can put them on a cat, and I can put them on a hat. I can put them on the zoo, and I can put my spots on you. Look at this now. 1, 2, 3. I can put my spots on a tree. And now when I say 1, 2, 3, all my spots are back on me. Wow, that is really amazing. Look now, here's one thing more. I take my spots, I make them 4. I wish I could juggle like that. That's a neat trick. Oh, they would put me in the zoo if they could see what I can do. I take my spots, I take them all, and I can make them very small. And now you see, I take them all and I can make them very tall. Wow, supersized dots or spots. And when I want to have more fun, I take my spots and make them 1. Yes, they should put me in the zoo. The things my spots and I can do. Pretty amazing. See, I can put them in a box. The spot box. I take them out. They look like socks. And I can put them way up high in the sky. Up they go. I make them fly. I put them high up in the air. My spots fly here, my spots fly there. They're really everywhere, aren't they? I call them back now, 1, 2, 3. Now all my spots are back with me. Tell me now, you two, do you like the things I do? I don't know about you, but I sure do. Tell me now, you two, will they put me in the zoo? We like all the things you do. We like your spots and we like you too. But you should not be in the zoo. No, you should not be in the zoo. With all the things that you can do, the circus is the place for you. What do you think? Will he be happy about that? Yes, this is where I want to be. The circus is the place for me. Look at that, he can dazzle everyone with his tricks. And that's the end. I hope you enjoyed that. Our next book is called Little Eye by Michael Hall. Let's see what kinds of adventures Little Eye goes on with his Dot. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, and I. When Little Eye's Dot fell off, rolled down a hill, tumbled over a cliff, and splashed into the sea. Oh my! The alphabet was confused. Without a dot, Little Eye looked like a number. It was odd. Strange, said S-T-R-A-N-G and E. And you can't make any words with a number. No way, said N and O, and W, A, and Y. Where was the dot? Little Eye set out to find it. Best of luck, said B, E, S, and T, and O and F, and L, U, C, and K. Little Eye searched the sea for weeks. Was the dot there? It was not there, but Little Eye did not give up. Little Eye landed on an island and walked along a winding seaside passage that went all the way from one end to the other. Was the dot there? It was not, but Little Eye saw something. Do you see what Little Eye sees? It's this exclamation point waterfall. Exclamation points have their own dot, just like Little Eye, and they often are used to express surprise or excitement. Such as if we say, hooray, or yippee. That would be a word written with an exclamation point. And here are some more examples. It was exciting, spectacular, magnificent, and very, very loud. You can see how exclamation points give us expression. Little Eye explored a cold, dark tunnel. Was the dot there? It was not there, but Little Eye discovered precious gems sparkling on the walls. These are asterisks. another kind of punctuation. And the garden of sprouts was lovely too. Was the dot there? It was not there. But look at these sprouts. These are commas. These are another kind of punctuation that are used in sentences that give us pauses. Little I paused, just like the commas say, and paused again to admire each one. Little I hiked up a hill, climbed down several steps, crossed a spine-chilling bridge, and rambled on and on and on, all the way to the end of the winding seaside passage. Was the dot there? Yes, it was. Little I stopped. At last, he found his dot. But now, oddly, the dot felt awkward. It wouldn't stay in its place. And what's more, Little I had grown to like being dotless. So very gently, Little I put the dot back in its new spot. And headed home without it, back on his question mark boat. And one day, ahoy, said A, H, O, and Y. The alphabet was silent as Little I approached. Was the dot there? It was not there, and Little I had changed. Little I wasn't little anymore. What had Little I become? A word. I, said Big I. How exciting. Bravo, said B, R, A, V, and O. And with that, the entire alphabet cheered. So sometimes there's a place for a dot, and sometimes we use the dot for something new. And we can evolve without it. Before our last book, I thought we'd do a little song about spots. It's called The Leopard Has Lots of Spots, and it goes like this. Very easy to follow along. We'll do it twice, and if you need to practice the first time, you can sing along the second time. Here we go. Spots, 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 spots. The leopard has lots of spots. What a lot of spots he's got. A tiger's stripes are always nice, but a leopard has lots of spots. Spots, 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 spots. You ready? Should we try it again? Spots, 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 spots. A leopard has lots of spots. What a lot of spots he's got. A tiger's stripes are always nice, but a leopard has lots of spots. Spots, 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 spots. Wasn't that fun? All right. And now let's read our last book called The Dot. This is by Peter Reynolds. Art class was over, but Vashti sat glued to her chair. Her paper was empty. Vashti's teacher leaned over the blank paper. Ah, a polar bear in a snowstorm, she said. Very funny, said Vashti. I just can't draw. Her teacher smiled. Just make a mark and see where it takes you. Vashti grabbed a marker and she gave the paper a good strong jab. There. Her teacher picked up the paper and studied it carefully. She pushed the paper toward Vashti and quietly said, "Now sign it." Vashti thought for a moment. Well, maybe I can't draw, but I can sign my name. The next week, when Vashti walked into art class, she was surprised to see what was hanging above her teacher's desk. It was the little dot she had drawn, her dot, all framed in swirly gold. How fancy. I can make a better dot than that. She opened her never-before-used set of watercolors and set to work. Vashti painted and painted, a yellow dot, a green dot, a red dot, a blue dot. The blue mixed with the red. She discovered that she could make a purple dot. Vashti kept experimenting, lots of little dots in many colors. If I can make little dots, I can make big dots too. Vashti splashed her colors with a bigger brush on bigger paper to make bigger dots. Vashti even made a dot by not painting a dot. See that? At the school art show a few weeks later, Vashti's many dots made quite a splash. Look at this whole gallery of Vashti's dots. Vashti noticed a little boy gazing up at her. "You're a really great artist. I wish I could draw," he said. "I bet you can," said Vashti. "Me? No, not me. I can't draw a straight line with a ruler." Sounds like he needs a little confidence boost like Vashti did. Vashti smiled. She handed the boy a blank sheet of paper. "Show me." The boy's pencil shook as he drew his line. Vashti stared at the boy's squiggle. And then she said, what do you think she said?
What?
Just like what her teacher said. "Please sign it." So I hope that book showed you how important it is to make your mark in the world and how important dots and spots are, even though we didn't really think much of them. I hope you enjoyed our story time, and I look forward to seeing you next time.